Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carla if you're new here, and today I have a bookstore vlog for you guys. I have a few books in mind, but I'm also not trying to go super crazy because I have so many books that I have not even touched yet, and they've been on my bookshelf for months and months. So I'm not gonna go too crazy, but I am gonna tag you along with me so you can see what it's looking like at Barnes& and Noble mid-November. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Me in the future with the same shirt on. We are going to go through the books that I ended up getting, which I ended up getting 6 books, 5 which are here and another one here. We also got some Starbucks. My favorite drink for the last few months has been the iced brown sugar shaken espresso with soy milk instead of oat milk. It usually comes with oat milk, but I personally prefer it with soy milk. Definitely give it a try because it is so delicious. So starting off with The Guest List by Lucy Foley, which she is the author of The Paris Apartment, and that's a super popular book. I know a lot of people have said great things about that book, and this is a thriller. I'm not a big thriller girly, but they have their place, and sometimes when I'm kind of like tired of the cheesy romance or like I'm too bored with fiction, this is the go-to to kind of give like a little palette cleanser, like something different to switch it up. So I am excited to read this and see how I like this author and this book. And as you can see, I have mostly hard covers here. So I have A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. She is a beauty. I do have an entire reading vlog on Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad of Never After, which are the first 2 in this trilogy, and I'm super excited to see how I like this one. I've been hearing mixed reviews, but I think it's mostly because people had like super high expectations for a good reason, but also, I mean, you can't really have expectations on a book because the author is going to do what the author wants. I have no idea what happens in this book, like, at all. I have no idea. I don't think I have expectations either. It's been such a long time since I read The Ballad of Never After. I might have to read the last few chapters because I feel like everyone's been saying this, but I agree. I don't remember anything, especially in the end. I just know I love Evangeline and Jax. That's all I remember. So I'm super excited to see what happens here, and I just love this whimsical world, so. Next, I actually have a self-development book, which I don't really talk about on my channel, but I'm actually super big on self-development / self-help mental health books. I love learning about the human psyche and the brain and our thoughts and our emotions. I love psychology, and my therapist actually recommended this book by Brene Brown. I believe she's like super big on social media and she has a podcast and everything. I never heard of her, but when I looked her up, she's like everywhere. This is Atlas of the Heart. Mapping meaningful connect. Wow, why can't I say that word today? Mapping meaningful connection and the language of human experience. And this is about the 87. It says takes us on a journey through 87 of the emotions and experiences that define what it means to be human. So for me, I have a super hard time like processing my emotions and dealing with my emotions and kind of giving a name or a word to my emotion. I never really know what I'm feeling, so this has been super eye-opening and super helpful. If this is something you struggle with, or if you like psychology and you like learning about this type of thing, this is definitely a good choice. And honestly, I love the setup of this book also. It's like a textbook setup. It smells so good, and it has like color and everything. It has images. It smells so good. And the cover is everything. It literally says, "We are the map makers and the travelers," and it has the heart and earth and all types of things, so I really love it. Okay, next on the list we have another super popular book, which is Tom Lake by Anne Patchett. I feel like it's too bright in here, but this cover is so pretty. This is actually one of the books that Haley fam bought based on their cover for a good reason. I love floral anything. When I actually checked this book out at Barnes & Noble, the lady said that I should really check this author out, that she's super good. She has her own bookstore, which I looked up, and I think it's in like Tennessee or something. Everybody's like loving this book according to her, which she's right, because it is all over the place. And this is like a special edition. This spine is everything. It's like green chrome. Obviously I'm a green girly. Taurus vibes. I believe this is about this mom that is with her 3 daughters in 2020 in the midst of like COVID, and she's like explaining to them or telling her stories about people she dated, and some of them are like famous and stuff. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure that's what that's about. It says Tom Lake is a meditation on youthful love, married love, and the lives our parents led before they were parents. That sounds interesting, so I'm super excited. I got The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. I've never heard of this author. I don't know if this is her debut novel. I actually read the synopsis on Goodreads, and it says a 4-year-old, I don't want to butcher this name, but a 4-year-old girl goes missing from the blueberry fields of Maine, sparking a tragic mystery that haunts the survivors, unravels a community, and remains unsolved for nearly 50 years. July 1962. The family from Nova Scotia arrives in Maine to pick blueberries for the summer. Weeks later, 4-year-old Ruthie, the family's youngest child, vanishes. She is last seen by her 6-year-old brother Joe, sitting on a favorite rock at the edge of a berry field. Joe will remain distraught by his sister's disappearance for years to come. In Maine, a young girl named Norma grows up as the only child of an affluent family. Her father is emotionally distant, her mother frustratingly overprotective. Norma is often troubled by reoccurring dreams and visions that seem more like memories than imagination. As she grows older, Norma slowly comes to realize there is something her parents aren't telling her. Unwilling to abandon her intuition, she will spend decades trying to uncover this family's secret. That sounds so freaking interesting, so I literally had to pick it up. I'm so excited, and this cover is so cute. It has berries all over it, blueberries. It is a fiction novel. I don't know if this is like general fiction, and the edges are like antique looking. I don't know if you can tell on camera. They have like, they're like cut a certain way, like I don't know if you can see, but super interesting and super different, almost like it's antique or old. And then last but certainly not least, Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, which I have been eyeing this book ever since it came out, even before it came out, but then I was like iffy about it because everybody had mixed reviews. But you know, you can't let other people's reviews stop you from reading a book that you were initially interested, because everyone has different opinions. So I need to start like, you know, dabbling into whatever interests me and intrigues me, even if other people have different opinions. And I love this cover also. I think this is about like this friend that pretty much, her friend dies and her friend is an author, and I think she just takes over the story that her friend was writing and doesn't give her any credit. She kind of acts like it was her book. I'm pretty sure this main character doesn't have the best morals and integrity in the world, but I'm super intrigued to see how it goes and how I feel about it. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini bookstore vlog and the book haul, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!